Release the Kraken!
There was Alpha, then Delta, then Omicron next. But this latest variant might be the best. It's XBB.1.5. Another brand of COVID-19 has arrived.
But you really don't want toxic chemicals in your brain. Luckily, our brains have a special feature called the blood-brain barrier that selectively lets good things in and keeps bad things out.
The blood-brain barrier is a major obstacle for nanoparticle drug penetration to the brain, which could be overcome by the use of ultrasound. And I will add, ultrasound at 1.5 megahertz, the non-invasive procedure, temporarily disrupts the blood-brain barrier locally rather than systematically, minimizing off-target effects. It, being the ultrasound or the burst tones, provides a window of opportunity to achieve local delivery of therapeutic agents into the brain with either an intact or compromised blood-brain barrier. So the range is 0.2 to 1.5 millihertz is desirable for the ultrasound to penetrate the skull to weaken and disrupt the blood-brain barrier. That's what they're going to do next. That's why they named it XBB.1.5. That's why they did it. And once you start seeing this stuff, you're like, y'all not ain't slick. Y'all not slick. You're only slick because people are not praying. People are not asking for revelations. You hit the button, you beam an ultrasound frequency at that stadium, just like the Travis Scott concert. That's why they call it a focal ultrasound beam. You take that beam and you hit somebody with that beam who you know may have had the nanotechnology. Boom, it works. Let's go. Now we can go ahead and bring out this other variant. We're going to call it a variant. The breakthrough variant. The breakthrough variant, you guys seen it. There was an article that I showed in some of my previous streams where they were able to put this beam signal on mice. They were able to make mice run. They were able to make the mice jump. Basically, the mice had lost all control of its motor functions. Its receptors were turned off. So once that turned that off, it didn't alert the central nervous system. It didn't alert the immune system. Everything was shut down. And the mice they made the mice do things against its own body functions. To say, 1.5 is the ultrasound signal that is optimal because they need to get to the blood-brain barrier. And what do 1.5 megahertz do? It weakens when they beam it at the brain or at the skull, it weakens the blood-brain so that nano delivery, that nanotechnology can break through. It's very simple, right?